Good evening, people. This is Jack Daniels at the Boxers Trainers channel, and we live, we live, and the topic of the day is why are people angry at Bill Haney? Right? It's like every site that I go through on YouTube, especially as it pertains to a boxing uh, podcast, there's something negative being said about Bill Haney, and it has something to do specifically with Ron Garcia, um, Javante Tank Davis, and this gentleman by the name of uh, Southpaw Boxing. Right, Southpaw Boxing has alleged a lot of negative things about the Haneys, not just Bill. He has alleged a lot of negative things about Devin also. And one of the particulars involved in these allegations is um, that the Haneys, as it pertains to their religion in Islam, um, are propagating hypocrisy. Right now, that's a huge allegation as it pertains to a Muslim. Right, certain things that a Muslim uh, does, right, are I'll say the main thing that a Muslim does, he carries himself in a manner of uh, the followings of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu salam, right? That means peace and blessings be upon Allah, right? So I can elaborate on Islam because I happen to be a Muslim, practicing Muslim myself, right? And I wholeheartedly believe that contrary to the fact that with most of the things that Bill Haney says, right? Um, I think that he said them even as it pertains to Islam, in the sense that the conversation centers around boxing. So in Bill's opinion, it's just boxing. Anything that he says about someone or to someone, and it is taken in a negative sense, it is merely, in my opinion, entertainment. Now I did say this because I know Bill Haney personally, right? Contrary to the fact that I've constantly said that he's never been on the channel, the fact still remains the same. I have a personal relationship with Bill. I probably can call him whatever I want to, but I haven't done that of late because um, he's been busy, right? I don't want to go off into any personal allegations in regards to he and our relationship, but I have to say, in all fairness to him, that I don't think that Bill Haney is the type of guy that would be involved in being a hypocrite when it comes to Islam, right? I just don't believe that that's the type of um, man he is that fraudulently represent Islam. Islam is in my opinion, a good one of the is a excuse me, it's a world renowned religion. There is more practicing Muslims that we know about. And the thing that really um, bothers me is that Southpaw Boxing has made a lot of negative accusations in regards to um, Bill Haney and this Christian issue. Right now, I'll go as far as to say that there is no distinction between Jesus Christ and Prophet Muhammad sallallahu salam, right? In the sense that there were. Now, I'm quite sure this is going to be taken contrary to what I am being about to say, right? Now, because people view Jesus in one light, and the fact of the matter is, Jesus Christ, may he also rest in peace, was a prophet as well as uh, Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, right? They were both prophets, right? So, for those that really don't know about Islam or think they know about Christianity, right? They must accept the fact that Jesus Christ, may he rest in peace, was a prophet also. He wasn't God, he was a prophet, right? And if you go to your Bible, there is nowhere in the Bible that Jesus Christ said he's God. He says that he is the Son of God, as we all are the Son of God, right? So, in that sense, right, it is safe to say that for those that continue to try to separate the two religions for whatever selfish reason that they bring to the table, I'm personally pointing out Southpaw boxing because some of the things that he is saying is really absurd when it comes to Christianity and Islam, right? And to use the Haneys as a wedge to divide the two, it's really absurd, right? These people believe in in Islam just like the Christians believe in Christianity, right? And I just don't believe that they. I know for a fact they haven't said anything to suggest otherwise. But now the hypocrisy that Southpaw boxing would have you believe is contrary to what I'm telling you. As a practicing Muslim, and might I add, my mother, may she rest in peace, was an ordinary minister. With that came, when we were young, it was five of us. When we were young, we lived in the church. You heard me? We lived in the church. So I know Christianity. I know Christianity. The point that I'm trying to make clear to those that are involved, right? Don't be buffooned into believing, uh, especially when it comes down to Southpaw boxing, because now he continues to say that there is a battle between Christianity and Islam, and it's perpetrated by the Haneys on some guy that got jumped on allegedly because he was a Christian. I just don't. I just don't think that this is correct. And now bring something legitimate to me, something intellectually stimulating enough for me to wrap my head around. Okay, I mean, I'll consider it. But until you do that, instead of just making false accusations, that's what they're going to be, right? So I think that uh, uh, I'm satisfied with the things that I have asserted tonight in reference to defending the integrity of those that I believe are, are Muslims, and I'm not trying to create any differentiation between the two. There's good Christians and there's good Muslims. There's bad Muslims and there's bad Christians, right? But that shouldn't take away from your belief system, regardless whether you're Christian or Muslim. Either you're gonna toe the line when it comes to your belief system, or you're not. Do not get caught up in the nonsense, right? Putting yourself in a position as a Muslim or a Christian that um, you pull good people into that vicious cycle. And I think, in all honesty, that Bill, Devin Haney, and the Haneys as a whole are good people. Now, I'm not going to be take this into uh, another level, right? What I mean by that, I'm not gonna place boxing in the center of this, right? I just want to bring this on and correct some profound errors that I believe that are being alleged by some hypocritic people. Again, Southpaw boxing, y'all stop that, man. And first of all, I need to tell you this personally. If you get if somebody needs to drop this in his what I'm about to say uh, on Southpaw Boxing. Somebody, if y'all know him, y'all need to drop this video on him, right? Look, I'm from Oakland, California, right? And I'm not claiming to be no tough guy or none of that, right? I think that Southpaw Boxing has 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 said enough to establish that he wants to be perceived as a tough guy. But seriously speaking, nobody really cares nothing about that, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody care nothing about that tough guy image that you keep portraying. You know what I mean? That you want people to believe that you know what I'm saying? Uh, uh, hard is the word, maybe, or that you a gangster, whatever that you want to label yourself as. But I'm just trying to tell you, stop perpetrating fraud on Oakland, California. Because if you really believe that Oakland, California is soft, I challenge you to get on a plane and go to fly to Oakland, California, go up to 85th or Sobrani Park or Brookfield and say that. Just say, y'all soft, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all go to any corner, you know what I'm saying, that I just mentioned and say that. Okay? With that, I'm going to close this. I would appreciate it. My beautiful people, hit the subscription button, share my video. Drop a comment in the comment section and tell me what you think about this particular video. And also, what you think about square butt Southpaw boxing. And with that, I'm gone.